I meant to start this vlog last week. I meant to start it yesterday, and I'm starting it today. So, yeah. So, I will be reading, I could like bring up like the actual thing. I will be reading The Solstice Court by Jade. I will link her channel and pre-orders down below. And yes, so this is Jade's debut novel, book one of a trilogy. And since I'm really bad at like synopses, I'm just gonna read it to you, or most of it, maybe not all of it, but most of it. I'm gonna butcher these names. Jade did give us a name pronunciation guide, but I'm way too lazy for that. But so Kezura, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry, lives in a shroud of peace. Her kingdom is fruitful, her weather fair. She wants nothing more than to escape and explore the world beyond her castle walls. She is the sole heir, reincarnation of her people's king. Heavy expectations root the princess in place. To lead her people, she must embrace magic and maintain peace. A challenge made more difficult by a decade-long war that batters either side of her kingdom's borders. She is expected to maintain her kingdom's treaty to uphold peace with a show of complete neutrality, not showing either of the two warring kingdoms any favoritism whatsoever. She balances these duties with uneven footing up until the day both heirs, warring brothers, of the neighboring kingdoms arrive at her autumn court. Each brother demands not only her allegiance, but also her affection, and Kezura must decide which path she will take to create the future she desires. So I was an alpha reader for this, didn't finish it because I was in the middle of a reading slump, but now I am an ARC reader, you know, just making my way. And last night I reread chapter 1. So I think I read the first 7 chapters, I don't even know, when I was alpha reading. And I wanted to start the book over because I'm doing some highlighting and some annotating and all of that. But the writing so far is absolutely beautiful, lyrical, and if the writing is this intriguing and the characters already lovable, or maybe not lovable, but you can form a connection with them. I love well-written characters. That's like the main thing I need in a story. I have no doubt that this will be very highly rated, but I'm starting this vlog off. Here it is, and I'm 3% in again. But yes, okay, that is where I am right now, but here we are. Okay, these blinds always make me look darker than I am, but I've had a busy day. Okay, I went this morning and got my Utah driver's license. I am now a Utah driver, and I hate Utah drivers, so there we are. But I need to be able to vote in a few months, so had to get that. And then I came back home and I conducted an interview, and then I went back out to therapy, and then I came back and did a couple more interviews and a bunch of other work, and now I'm about to go work out. So yeah, treadmill, here I come. And then when I get back, I want to shower, obviously, and a couple other things. But I did make it more into the book. I think chapter 2, I was really tired last night, so I didn't read a lot. But in chapter 2, we meet the kids. Right now, I think they're all about 14 or 15 years old. And teenagers, let me tell you. I actually really like each and every one of them so far. So the character development, if it's how they're introduced, I think I'll end up loving the characters. But yes, our main character's mom, I want to understand her, but at this point I do not. I just think that she is a grumpy woman, to say the least. But otherwise, you know, the kids and the main character's father, you know, I love him so much. But yeah, we're learning a little bit more about kind of the warring kingdoms, and the kids were introduced and their personalities were introduced. So I'm excited to get back at some more reading tonight. And then tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday. So the next few days I plan to get a lot of reading done. Tonight I'll probably just read 1 or 2 more chapters, but we have all weekend, so it's fine. And then yeah, more updates will come. I need to clean my desk. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna go work out. I say work out like I'm like lifting weights or something. I'm just walking on a treadmill. But anyways, here we go.
And some were not.
Hello, it is Monday. I didn't really vlog. Well, I guess I kind of vlogged a little bit, as you probably just saw, but I didn't like talk to you. So here I am talking to you. So over the weekend, I played a lot of Baldur's Gate. Sean got me into it and we played a lot of like our own campaign, and then I started my own and I've been obsessed with it. So there's that. But over the weekend, I also did finish Dial A for Aunties, and I finished it finally. I've been listening to this audiobook for forever. At first I really didn't like the narrator. Like the voice was just too immature for an adult woman, but you know, after I got used to it, I enjoyed it a little bit more, and so on and so forth. But I did finish it. I think I gave it like a 3.75 on StoryGraph or something like that. I just think maybe it wasn't for me. I don't know. It was good, but I don't know. It felt a little disjointed, to be completely honest, but it has that like mystery thriller kind of aspect, and I went into it thinking that it was going to be like a romance, so it's probably 100% my fault. But I did finish it finally while playing a little bit of Disney Dreamlight Valley over the weekend as well, and just kind of going from there. But I did read more of Jade's book, and let me see, I think I took some notes. I am currently I was about to say 70. I am not 70% through. I am 30% through. And I think Jade is doing a really good job with this debut on not throwing all the information possible at us. That is really hard to do for a lot of debut authors, I think, where they have kind of like an intricate magic system, a lot of characters, and we just get like everything thrown to us at once. But we have been getting snippets of the world, the political intrigue, like political dynamic between like the three different areas of the kingdom. And then she gave us a line of characters. And then once we got to know like them a little bit more and a little bit more of their backstory and a little bit more of their personalities, then she gave us some more. So instead of getting everything just like thrown at us all at once, we are nudged into the story, which I love character-driven books. So this is like perfect for me as a reader. If you're not more character-driven when reading, then it may appear a little slower for you. But we're getting more information about the magic system, and the political dynamic is, I think, coming together now about, I don't know, like 5% ago. So about a quarter of the way through, more of that like dynamic and strife between the three different regions, or two in particular. We knew about it, but now we're getting more of it because those characters are like present. So I am really into the new one of the new characters. One we haven't gotten a lot of, but he just seems like a whiny brat to me. But the other one is kind of like a little bit broody, but has a good sense of humor, but an attitude. I don't even know, but I really like him. But then I also like the other love interest, because this is kind of marketed as a love triangle. Like there is a love triangle, not only like there's so much more to this book than just that, but I also like the other love interest. And yeah, I don't know, but I am loving the characters so far. I am connecting with them. I am caring about them. I am now really like invested into their story and well-being, but can also see where some things will go wrong probably in the future. So we'll see how attached I get to characters and what exactly happens to them. But our main character also is not motivated. Like she's not motivated to do a lot. Like her parents have really confined her. Like she's not allowed to leave the kingdom. She's still in like the child part of the castle where like children are and stuff like that, because it's the most like fortified and stuff like that. But she also has that personality where she does not listen to her parents whatsoever. But that means she's just kind of like flowing through life. Like she gets out of everything because of how personable she is. And even one of the other characters, like I see her, you know, get out of classes and other lessons and meetings of like their kingdom's council. And she's like the sole heir. Seems like she should be like doing these things like swordplay and like all of that. Things that like a sole heir to a kingdom probably should be doing. But she's so personal and so charismatic that she gets out a lot of those things and goes and climbs trees and stuff instead. But she is a troublemaker, and I'm waiting for that like moment where she's like, well, crap, I need to get my butt in gear. Like, there's a lot at stake here. Because she hasn't had that light bulb moment yet. It has not appeared over her head, but I think with the introduction of the new characters, that's definitely going to come, because the treaty that is kind of set up for the 3 different parts of the kingdom, now that all the characters have kind of like converged, it's starting to impact her more. So I am really interested to see how she is going to handle this new climate that she is currently living in, and how she's going to react to the different circumstances that she is now going to be living. So I'm really into it. I'm loving it. And one part of being a character-driven reader is that I get really emotionally attached to my characters, and then bad things happen, and yeah, this is a fantasy. We all know something bad is going to happen, but so that's my update. That's like almost a 7-minute update, and I'm so sorry. But I wanted to go and film a quick video. I'm doing an unhaul, and then I am getting a little hungry. I am working. It's currently lunchtime, so yeah. Okay, I keep looking over here because it's closest to my face, but I actually put my actual camera part of my phone over here. So there I go again. I'm looking at myself. Okay, I'm going downstairs. I need to film and eat. Okay, goodbye. What a weird angle. Okay, so this is our like craft room. That's Sean's side. This is my side. It looks completely different than his, but I did want to update these from March and April. So I have my handy dandy marker, and for Deception, I'm leveling up Ditto. Don't remember which book that was. I don't have my notes with me. And then I'm also leveling up my Coughing, which is Smoke on the Cover. And there's that. And so those 2 are now successfully leveled up. I do need to remember to do that before I do my new TBRs and stuff like that. But I wanted to level these up before I tell you what I read next month. This month, whatever. But I have been making progress on this month's TBR. I did get my Eevee, I caught my Goldeen, and something else I can't remember, but I'm here. Yeah, so this is a good reading month. I didn't read as much as I probably wanted to because I started getting into Baldur's Gate, and I already know next week, which is the last week of the month, Disney Dreamlight Valley is having a big update for its free content and for its expansion pack, which I also bought, so I get that update as well. Here we are, and I have nothing else to say. I don't know why I'm rambling, but okay, goodbye. My tripod is down there. Do I want it? I don't. Where can I set you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. Hello. Okay. I meant to update yesterday. Life got away from me, and so I did not. But I did want to update my reading so far, and I am getting close to the end. And I did post in like our ARC Reader Street team for the book, but there is a certain character where I just kind of like want to like slap him around a little bit. That's fine. And yes, I feel like things are going to start happening, like happening. Some things did start happening. I made a couple of predictions like before the 50% mark, and none of it really like came to be. Some of them could, but some of them like, I was off track. So I really like that aspect of the book. I don't really like ones where like I know everything by the end, where I'm like, this is definitely gonna happen. This is definitely gonna happen. This is definitely gonna happen. Jade has marketed this book as like a cozy fantasy. And maybe I just don't read enough cozy fantasies because I'm waiting for something big and horrible to happen to one or more of these characters. So I'm trying to mind around like maybe something really bad will know happen, but like it's a fantasy with a complex magic system and lots of characters, warring kingdoms, a reluctant heir, and something bad has to happen, right? Oh my gosh, I'm like, I don't even know. But yes, so as of last night, I'm 71% through. Hi, Vic. Hi. I'm 71%, and I'm gonna finish it probably either tonight or tomorrow night. It's Thursday today, and I have quite a few interviews I have to conduct today. The first one being in like 6 minutes. So yes, I have my monster, and yeah, I'm started laundry and so on and so forth. So I'm just gonna kind of get at it, but also I'm trying to find the natural curl to my hair, and I think I'm doing pretty good with some of the products I've been trying. Like this is just like natural except for like some anti-frizz stuff, but and some like air dry stuff. Gotta get to work. But wanted to give that update because I think fantasy has groomed me into thinking that every fantasy is going to be horrible. My next update may be like, yep, something horrible happened. but this is going to be a trilogy, so like I don't know. I should ask Jade, you know, like, is the whole trilogy going to be cozy, or like, are they going to get more high stakes? It is kind of high stakes. I don't know how to like articulate this. I'll think about it. But okay, that's my update. Bye. Hi. It is Monday, so I finished the Solstice. Oh my god, I haven't made the bed. I finished the Solstice Court. I'll put it up over here to cover up that. Okay. Yes, I finished the Solstice Court, and I am giving it 4.5 stars because I love the characters. Okay, this is a very character-driven book, and those books are my favorite, absolute favorite. I will start off with the one thing I wish was done a little bit better, and then the other things that I absolutely loved. So the only thing I would really have to maybe wish was done a little bit, not even better, just, I don't even know how to explain it. Better is not the right word. Okay, so our main character, we get her when she's 12 until she's about 19, in that time frame. And I didn't see much of a personality shift from 12 to 19. And it could be kind of like explained because she was, you know, very restricted. Like she is basically a prisoner in her own castle. You know, this might be a little over dramatic on my part, but like she's not allowed to go out. There's certain things expected of her, but not necessarily enforced. That's the word I'm looking for. Not really enforced. So that like she's told to do something, but she can easily talk her way out of it, and like no one really cares. They sometimes complain, or a lot of people complain, but like they don't actually do anything about it. But we learn things, and yes, but her personality and maturity doesn't change from 12 to 19. So even at the end, I felt like she had the same personality and had the same responses and like the same everything from when she was 12. And I would have liked to see some sort of progression there. But otherwise, everything else was so good. So I already talked about how I love the characters. I love how it's queer normative. I think that just talking about it in like a positive or just normal way is something that we need to see a lot more in books, and Jade did a really good job with that. The friendships, the love interests, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. There was a lot of things that I was guessing that just did not come true or did not come to light, and Jade did really good at like keeping us on our toes, making us think one thing, but then something completely different happened. And I really like that in my books as well. I hate when I can guess what's going to happen at the end, like halfway through or not even halfway through. So a lot of things was built up within the book. My mind was going over here, but the book and Jade were going over here. And I love that. You know, it makes it so you don't get bored, even when, you know, the plot of a book may be a little bit slower. This is like a cozy kind of political intrigue. And cozy usually means that you're just like enjoying the moment, you know. For those books, sometimes I don't do well with them. So I was a little scared to read Jade's book because I'm like, I don't do good with slow paced books. But she made up for the slow pacing with the characters, and that's what I need as a reader. It was perfect for me. So yes, but it's Monday. Yes, so I was gonna say something else, but then I was stuttering, so there's that. But oh my god, gosh, can I stop saying but? Can I stop saying I hate myself. Okay. Think, Sarah, form a thought and then speak. Yes, 4.5 stars. I loved it. It was so well written. The writing was almost poetic without it feeling boring, and that's my preferences. I don't like poetry. I find it boring. I was about to say but. Though the writing in this book was really well done, and then the characters and their dialogues, their like internal dialogues, their banter was all on point. So I can't really praise this book more than I already have, so you just need to buy it. Like, the cover is so pretty that even if you were just a cover buyer, you need this book. So yes. And this is kind of the conclusion to this vlog. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and also check out Jade. She is not only a debut author, but also a book tuber and an author tuber, so I will link that link down below as well. So check everything out, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. I love. Bye.